Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mastering the Drop, a real view of recovery, where we share the psychological skill sets and tactics, as well as the practical application thereof in your life so that you can begin living your life the way that you desire. But we also come and share stories of hope. We also shared stories of success. We really just try to bring that you're not alone feeling to any recovery journey, whether that's from chemical substances, whether that's from a process or a behavioral addiction like people pleasing, codependency, overbooking your calendar, the all in and all out of the diet culture, whatever that looks like for you. We try to come and bring useful tidbits of information and share genuine, authentic stories of how transformation can actually happen. My name, if you didn't know, is Tricia. I'm the owner, creator, and director of Turning Leafs Recovery, Life, and Wellness Coaching. And today I have one of my most precious, special coaches here with me. Hollee and I have had a long relationship, but Hollee is a coach here with us at Turning Leafs, and she joined the team because she's just really passionate about helping others who are struggling with, drugs and alcohol, but also low self-esteem, lacking motivation, and, really that fear of failure or that, that fear of change. And she just has such an amazing way of helping people transform those situations in their life. So without further ado, Hollee does have an amazing story that, she can share with us a little bit about. Of course, the best way to find out most about her is to just reach out and have a conversation. But anyway, Hollee, welcome to this space. I know that, none of us really like to be like on the spot, but anyway, say hello, tell everybody a little bit about you.
Hi. I'm Hollee. I live on Maui, and I have been through the Turning Leaves program myself in recovery from alcohol. I have believed in the program so much that I wanted to teach it to others and help others in their journey to recovery, whatever that means to them. I have gone through it and been in it for about 3 years. I stick with it because it helps me stay on the base of recovery.
Yeah. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor to be part of your life. Like, it's been a really long time since I was your coach, honestly, right? Like, we stay connected because we both eat, sleep, breathe this. But, I think you have such a connection with that fear of change and what that kind of looks like for somebody that is sitting in that. Do you mind sharing a little bit about how that was for you at the beginning, like that fear of really making a change or a move?
Yeah, I was afraid of losing friends. Was one of my biggest issues also. But just afraid. I felt like I couldn't do anything without it. Like, I felt like I couldn't even water my yard or clean my house, or it was such a big part of my life that I felt that if there was that change, that those things would go away for me. From what I've learned by being in the program is I enjoy them much more. And life has been much more filled with gratitude and love and light and motivation, honestly, where I thought that without the alcohol that I wasn't able to have motivation, and it moved me forward to being able to realize that that's all there.
I relate to that so deeply. I thought, I'll never be creative again, right? Like, I'll never, I won't be any fun on vacation.
Right.
Even, I was fearful of what it would do, for my intimacy level, even say with my spouse, right? Like, just all of it. Like, I remember just being so, because, when you have something in your life for 30 years or better, right? Like I don't know your exact number. It was over 30 years for me that alcohol was part of my life. And, just like, I remember crying. I
Yeah.
decided, I like planned my day. I knew what day I was going to stop, right? But I still remember crying that day, like I was losing my best friend. And, you know, I don't know about you. And, just to kind of lean into what you said, that fear of losing friendships, like of relationships changing. I don't want to blow smoke for anybody. It's going to happen. Right. It's
Yeah.
going to happen. You keep some, you lose some, and some of them grow even stronger. And some of them just take a totally different, take on a totally different shape or feel, whatever.
Yeah.
But, it is a big change. Did you experience some of that also?
Absolutely. I've also found that the more I've gotten into the program and stayed sober, the more I see the people around me um, engaging in it with me, where in the beginning I felt like I had to join the party and prove to myself that I needed to stay sober and I could do it with my friends and this and that. And then as time went by and things passed, I was able to notice that they enjoyed being around me in that sense. Like it was a little different for me that way, that people really just enjoyed seeing me in a light once they realized I was really going to go into the light, I guess, is if you want to say it like that, right? Like,
Right.
I think, I was nervous about losing lots of people in my life. And I think that they enjoy me better now and they see me. And yeah,
I
definitely.
Yeah, I think it continues to get better, right?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I'm what, 10 years now, right? 10 years, eat, sleeping, breathing. Um, you know, the turning leaves way, I guess, if you get down to it. But my husband and I were just talking about it this weekend. He's like, if you're my only friend for the rest of my life, like I'm fulfilled and satisfied because I'm funnier, I'm quirkier, I'm sillier, I'm more playful, whatever it is, right? Like it's just such a tremendous difference to be, living fully. However, I will say that I know that the low self-esteem,
Mhm.
you know, can be one of our sticking points. It can be one of the things that takes us the longest
Yeah.
to really, to really change. And yeah, I'm focusing on things that are other than just putting down the booze, right? Because that's just the first step, and that, can be a little difficult. But I mean, seriously, the low self-esteem is one of the hardest parts. What was your experience with that?
With low self-esteem. I've felt pretty fairly confident in my self-esteem thing, even during my journey of drinking. But I just feel like I have built a big foundation for myself, and I really am enjoying sharing that with other people. And being scared to tell other people was a big part of this journey, because I was
Ah,
a very functioning alcoholic. I ran a business. I do run a business, and I just felt like, for them to actually see that mask come off, or that hat to say come off, and that I was a different person than what they really realized that I was that's probably one of the scariest things to me, is sharing it with people outside of my core group of people that I engaged with. So that was probably one of the scariest things for me, and I'm just learning to do that